to the UK's glow. Family on my mind, can't wait to say hello. Ocean breezes, London skies, feel the summer air.
There we go. Back in the UK. Quite nice. There's actually a bit of sunshine today, kind of, amongst the clouds. Taking a walk in the park. Going to pick up my daughter, about 40 minutes or so. My first daughter. She's also coming with her stepsister, a younger stepsister, who's called Isla. They're going to make my birthday cake today with my mum, which is pretty cool. So, compared to my other videos, you can probably tell I'm a bit more chill now. I'm back here in the UK. I don't feel quite as under pressure, although the last 2 days has been quite difficult because daughter's on half term, so I've come back and literally the first 2 days I've been with my daughter and haven't had any time or space to do anything, which is kind of laughable because the main reason I'm back here is really to see my daughter because her birthday's going to be in 2 weeks. She's going to turn 16. So I felt quite bad, got quite emotional last night. I went to see my mate Dan and actually broke down in tears. My mate Dan's pretty much the only bloke that I know, my only mate, my old soul mate basically, that I can actually go to and cry. And he's a good guy, he has his faults, but it's the only one of my mates left really from the old times. First met Dan when I was like 17 or 18 years old, when I started college. Both did art college. He was in a different group. He's a couple of years older than me. A year and a half, I think we discovered last night. Yeah, we just had an emotional one, bit of a chat. We both basically said to each other, for our own mental health, because I know he goes through it as well. He's had 2 marriages break up, 1 kid left. He's a teacher, but he's got all sorts of addictions. I mean, he's addicted to smoking weed. He'd probably do some cocaine once in a while, but not so much now. He's trying to settle down now. He's got rid of all the other boys that were bad news for him. They all probably still go down to the pub, bang a couple of lines of coke every night. Not really my lifestyle. I mean, smoking the weed is the most I would do, really. Don't really drink so much anymore either. Just don't see the point. Getting drunk, waking up the next morning thinking, oh God, what did I do last night? Pointless. Anyway, while I'm back here, I'm trying to make some other videos for my other YouTube channel, which I'll try and tell you about more in another video. But I'm out and about killing some time outside because I actually have a really bad back problem as well. Not sure if I mentioned this in my last video. Basically, I had a car accident when I was 18 and got pretty bad whiplash. And then I've done a few jobs since that have basically worked that back into submission. So I had back problems the moment I stepped off the plane on Tuesday, because I basically spent half hour in a car, sat down, to get on a train to sit down for another hour. Then got to an airport and sat down for probably another hour there waiting for my flight. Then I sat down on the plane. Then I sat down in my mum's car from the airport back to my parents' house. Then I got to my parents' house and I sat down. So I basically had a whole day of sitting. If there's anyone out there who knows about backs, one of the biggest problems with backs is what's known as your glutes, your bum muscles, and your hip flexors at the front of your pelvis, above your thighs. If you sit down for too long, those weaken, those muscles. So standing up and your back, you know, they're all connected, so they're connected to your back muscles. If those weaken and go, then your back's going, basically. So that's why I'm out and about walking, as well as that. It's good for our mental health, isn't it? So I need to get out, have a walk around this park. It's beautiful, this park. It's right on the side of the river, so the river's sort of here. It's actually, that's not the river, that's the overflow river. So when the Thames is kind of flooding, this is designed, look, it's a trough, so it all go into here to basically make a big lake. If it floods, let's go the other way. And then they built like a memorial, well, I don't think it's a memorial, but it's just a nice park. Basically, they've built all of these houses. These all used to be an old paper mill. Got knocked down, and they built all these houses, built this great big dam and such like. This is in the royal town of Maidenhead. I think I mentioned that in one of my first videos from Maidenhead. This is basically Theresa May's old constituency. She's not in charge anymore now. Now it's Liberal Democrats. Lad's called Josh Reynolds. I actually voted for him. Had to vote tactically because needed to get the Conservative government out. So yeah, this is where Theresa May used to be in charge of. So you see there's lots of building that's been done, but the problem is these aren't affordable housing. This is right by the river in Maidenhead. These ones over here, I don't know if you can see them, the white ones. Where is it? These ones, the white ones, like old stables or something. It's probably an old boat workshop, because the river is over there, the big river, and then the overflow is on the other side over here. So this is a big river, the Thames. Maybe we'll have a quick little walk over there and go see it. How long have we got? 7 minutes. I wanted to try to keep it to 10 minutes. Yeah, these would probably be millions. They're probably, even these apartments over here would probably costly. I'd never be able to afford them unless I can make a success of any of my YouTube channels. Yeah, but there's so many things. Maidenhead, I'd like to try and video as I'm driving around the town. Maybe I'll get my daughter to do it as we drive home later. There's just, I suppose, like most towns in the UK, it's just lots of offices with to let signs on them. And then we've got a huge, massive apartment blocks that have been built that they're all still sat there empty. Pretty much the shit you not know and probably afford it. So they're not really selling so much, but look at these bad boys over here. That's down there. They're worth millions, those bastards. Right by the river, prime property for rich people. These people are probably accountants, maybe. A lot of the people that live here, or business people. It's across the road. This here, what's this called? Hall and Wood House of Taplow. It's going to be like a steakhouse. I see burgers advertised over there. This is private land, but this must be not. This is a car park for restaurant. Sodom. So yeah, let's go look at this river. Mum's Day special, so it's Mother's Day soon, is it? Oh, I'm not here, 30th of March. I'd have gone back to Rome by then. See, I miss out on all these things. I'll still be able to send her some flowers, but I get to see my family have a good nosh up. Eat some stuff. Look at this. Here's part of the river. Mighty River Thames. That way is Cookham and Marlow. This way goes to London, where it goes to Windsor first, Staines, Egham. Eventually it'll end up basically going straight past Big Ben. Most in 10 minutes, right? I'll try and do a 15-minute one. So yeah, got all these big arches. Look at this. Up the arches. See, I say this, I said in another video I was moaning about people saying about how bad the UK is. This, I see no rubbish here. This is all so clean and tidy. It's just beautiful. So the Thames Bridge over there, and further after that is the Brunel Bridge. Brunel, our industrial revolutionist. He built the Brunel Bridge across the Thames. My dad will tell you all about this. I'm starting up a YouTube channel, hopefully with my dad, where he can speak about trains. He does trains, he knows everything about trains, steam trains, mostly steam trains. My dad's basically an electrical engineer. He used to be an electrical engineer for the RAF, fixing planes and shit. Compared to what I experience in Rome. Look, car parks for places, just so much open space in Rome. It's basically an ancient city. They don't want to smash down any of the old buildings, so everything's a clusterfuck. It was all basically built from back in the days when everyone was mostly walking, I suppose. So all the buildings are just on one another. There's nowhere for parking. It's just a pure nightmare. Look, this is the only bit of trash I've seen. There's a baby wipe or something. It's the only bit of rubbish. Look, a couple more over here. But you'll see there is probably a bin somewhere around. Where else should we go? Let's go all the way over to look at these big boys. So yeah. What should I chat about now? See some nice birds just soaring in the wind up here. Look at this white thing over in the background, for sale. I tried to look that up later and see how much it is, or if I can bother. Maybe I'll try and edit some things into this video, but I'm trying to avoid that really. It becomes quite stressful. Just wish there was an easier, an automation AI tool. I've still yet to find one where you can just assign your folder full of videos, raw cut, raw videos, and then the AI will just chop them, stitch them all together, and do the full edit without me having to sit there editing it. Because I always have to sit at the desk, get in pain. It's a pain in the arse. And then I can't live my life normally. Just in constant pain. Sometimes I have good times. I mean, when I'm in Rome, when I get back, in fact, I'm going to just start going on the bike again. At least once a week. It has been beneficial for me just to get away. I mean, you can get out into a bit more open space where I am. There is like woods and stuff. I mean, it goes off further into a national park, which I've cycled through a few times. But we're basically North Rome. We're outside of Rome. We're based right at the top of Rome. And if you go south, you end up right in the centre, right in the mess of the Colosseum and all that jazz, where you can't find anywhere to park. Right, I think we'll get in the car. Coming around now. How long have I got? 14 minutes, so I can stop soon. Person come around. Right. Anyway, open up the car. It's my mum's car. Nice little, what's it called? VW Up. It's the Feds ambulance, I think. Yeah. So, let's pick it up here. Right, let's just go 16 minutes. Right. Peace out, people, if anyone's watching. I think while the kids later on are making the cake, I'm going to be sat there, screwing my back even more, making video. I've got 2 videos. I do a YouTube channel with my 6-year-old daughter in Italy, basically trying to teach Italian kids how to speak English, simply. I do all sorts of animation using AI and all sorts. So I'll be editing some video together. I'm doing basically, I, you, them, they. So I'm doing that translated into Italian, which is io, tu, voi, noi, loro, I think it is. Anyway, I'll leave it there now. Laters.